Good afternoon, and this is the 70th Sandy Valley Graduation Commencement. We are the class of 2024. My name is Grace Castellucci, and I am honored to be the senior class president. Now remain standing, and gentlemen, please remove your hats as our select choir sings the national anthem. Remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. A few weeks ago, when Mr. Reason approached me and said that I would have to say something short and sweet about this graduating class, I'll be honest, I had no idea what to say. Not because there isn't something sweet to say about us, but there's nothing short. I may be biased, but I think that we have something special here. We have talented athletes, artists, and welders. What makes us different is our hard work. Whether it be basketball or singing, we all have something that we work hard at. I believe that this entire class will go places, even if it is just across the street. I would like to take this time to bring your attention to a classmate who has decided to join our military. Let's give Stephen Penner a round of applause for his commitment to serve our nation. Now it is my pleasure to introduce our select choir again as they perform a blessing.
Beloved
Thank you, Mrs. Humphrey, and choir, awesome job. It is my pleasure to introduce my good friend, our senior class vice president, Macy Gottschall.
Thank you, Grace. I have the high honor of introducing all of you to our administrative staff. First, the Superintendent of Sandy Valley Local Schools, Mr. David Fisher. Our Board of Education, President Dr. Joseph Wigfield, Vice President Mrs. Amy Snyder, Board Member Mr. Scott Bowman, Board Member Mr. Steve Komeski, and Board Member Mr. Isaiah Winters, and Mrs. Tricia Schreffler, Treasurer of Sandy Valley. Our school administrators, Mrs. Olivia Stamp, High School Principal, Mr. Garth Evans, Assistant Principal and Athletic Director, Mr. Chris Pollard, Assistant Principal, Mrs. Melissa Keel, Middle School Principal, Mr. Matt Whitted, Director of Special Programs and Development, Mr. Jeff Wagner, Curriculum Director, Mr. Greg McClellan, Elementary Principal, Mr. Dave Petit, Special Education Coordinator. Thank you to all who made this day possible for Mr. John Petra, the custodial staff, and every member here at Sandy Valley. At this time, I love for all of our seniors who earned cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude to stand up to be recognized with a round of applause. Congrats to all of you on your hard work. As Vice President and co-salutatorian, I also get to introduce my other co-salutatorian, Natalie Purdue.
Thank you, Macy. I have the distinct privilege of introducing the valedictorian of the class of 2024. Our valedictorian is an individual who is compassionate, intelligent, and dedicated to learning. She is definitely worthy to achieve this accomplishment. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2024 Sandy Valley Victorian is Jenna Hatala.
Thank you, Natalie. My fellow graduates, well, we made it. Through each trial, each conflict, all the late nights and tiring days, we emerged ready to face the next chapter of our lives. As of today, high school is officially over for all of us, and I have been given the honor of addressing this class and its many accomplishments, as well as the challenge of summarizing them within a few very short minutes. We are the class with the highest number of graduating cum laudes. We are the class that broke numerous school athletic records. And we are the class that will forever be known as the dodgeball champions of Sandy Valley. I can say with utmost confidence that as we enter into the world, we will only continue to reach new heights and put forth our best efforts. I have seen just how determined and ambitious this class is through all our various artworks, musicals, concerts, and games. Whenever we find something we're passionate about, almost nothing seems to stop us from doing everything we can to achieve greatness. What I have found, however, is that if there's one thing that can get in anyone's way, it's doubt. I spent a lot of time doubting myself, doubting if I could fit in somewhere, doubting if I could keep up with the increasingly more challenging workload each year. Yet, I was still able to overcome all that doubt and become someone rambunctious, as some of my classmates describe me. It all started with something as simple as telling myself I was capable of doing so. So if I can go from a kid who couldn't even laugh without being embarrassed to someone who makes a complete fool of themselves on stage as a variety of flamboyant characters, then just about any goal in your life, any career, any dream is possible. Writer Maya Angelou once said that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. I heard that quote years ago, but it continues to make me worry less and less about the small setbacks in life. Odds are that no one will remember the one really bad grade you got on a test. No one will remember that one awkward thing you said, but they will always remember the kind things you do. So to each person that has supported me and made me feel included, I thank you. I thank my teachers who have tried everything to get me out of my shell because something clearly must have worked. To my supportive family, thank you for always believing in me. And finally, to my fellow graduates, thank you for giving me the chance to graduate with a class filled with hardworking, exceptional people. Keep being ambitious, and you will all be very successful with whatever you choose to do from here on out. But for now, let us enjoy this moment as we reflect on our fond memories at Sandy Valley High School. Thank you.
This quote, I believe, truly demonstrates our leader here at Sandy Valley. It comes from our 6th President of the United States, John Quincy Adams. He once stated his thoughts about leadership: if your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. In our 4 years, there have been many changes in education and the world in which we live. We are blessed to have a steady, reliable, and positive leader. There is no doubt he is a dreamer and wants all of us to follow our dreams. He does his best to make sure all of us are safe every day and always makes sure to greet all of us with a smile and maybe even a story. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor to introduce our Superintendent of Sandy Valley Local Schools, Mr. David Fisher.
Thank you, Lena. I am David Fisher, and I'm proud to be the superintendent of Sandy Valley Local Schools. And it is with great honor that I get to give my remarks to the class of 2024. As I debated how to address this senior class, I was reminded of the alumni dinner held a few weeks ago, where Dr. Carolyn Stevens Long, celebrating her 50-year reunion with the class of 1974, gave her remarks after being named Distinguished Alumni of the Year. Dr. Long reflected on her education at Sandy Valley, and that was a basis for her success. She also reflected on how her father stated the most important thing he could give her in life was her name, and that wherever she went in life, she had the opportunity to build upon her good family name or diminish it. Likewise, her secondary name was that of being a Sandy Valley graduate. And I wondered, how would each of our seniors here today add or diminish to the Sandy Valley name? For those of you who like to run, the name of Steve Prefontaine may ring a bell. And I'd like to take a moment and take a little liberty with a quote he once said and apply it here today. Here goes. Graduates, as you go out into the workforce, know that no matter how hard you work, somebody always works harder. No matter how hard you study, somebody will always study harder. No matter how hard you want something in life, somebody will always want it more. Steve Prefontaine concluded by stating, I am that somebody. As I looked at the success of this great graduating class, those recognized in the fine and applied arts, a Franklin B. Walter Award winner, 40 cum laude graduates, students graduating with industry certified credentials, students graduating with college associate degrees, students who participated in athletics and achieved great individual and team accomplishments, and for those who are still competing in athletics, I conclude by stating somebody has wanted all of these things more, and that somebody is all of you. Continue to be that somebody, and continue to be a positive reflection as a Cardinal, and continue to uphold the good name of Sandy Valley. Thank you, good luck, and go Cards. At this time, I invite Mrs. Olivia Stamp, our high school principal, to present the senior class.
As the Sandy Valley High School principal, I am honored to announce that each member of the class of 2024 has met all requirements set forth by the state of Ohio and the Sandy Valley Board of Education and is prepared to graduate. At this time, I would like to ask our Board of Education President, Dr. Joseph Wigfield, Superintendent, Mr. David Fisher, and high school assistant principals, Mr. Chris Pollard and Mr. Garth Evans, to please come forward and assist in the delivery of the diplomas. Audience members, we ask that you please refrain from yelling and screaming, and please hold your applause until all students have been acknowledged. We will now begin our recognition of the 2024 graduating class. First row, please rise. Jacob Todd Crow. Austin Matthew Easterday. Jacob Allen Fiddler. Macy Dawn Gottschall. Jenna Marie Hatala. Lena Marie Heredia. Savannah Fawn Maley. Natalie Lynn Purdue. Zoe Michelle Ward. Michaela Renee Alabakovsky. Robert Donald Alkire Jr. Matthew Edward Barnett. Dylan Joseph Barrymore. Brianna Marie Beckett. Logan Jameson Benninghoff. Gabriella Eve Benson. Aiden James Roger Beerworth. Allie Faith Blackburn. Jack Robert Bowman. Dallas Ray Boyd. Chase Allen Broad. Jaden Elliott Capillo. Oliver Richard Carpenter. Isabella Grace Castellucci. Elizabeth Ann Casto. Chloe Georgianne Chester. Jackson David Clark. Casey Marie Clark. Chloe Anne Marie Crayley. Stephen Michael Curlutu Steele. Chaley Angela Dalton. Chad Edward Davis. Preston Alexander Dennis. Tristan Allen Dennis. Joseph Jonah Harlan Dews. Shayna Faye Ann Dickey. Zena Marie Dutton. Breely Grace Philo. Dante Michael Philo. Demi Lene Philo. Tanner Wayne Farber. Kenneth Brady Flesher. Emily Grace Fowdy. Devin Patrick Henry Garrett. Abigail Ray Garrison. Emma Lynn Garrison. Lucas James Graybill. Chapin David Greer. Dylan Michael Haddix. Michaela Nicole Hall. Grace Evelyn Haswell. Elena Renee Heller. Callie Michelle Hendricks. Cadence Lee Hoover. Olivia Marie Hall. Russell Scott Hummel, Jr. Chandler Bruce Humphrey. David Robert James. Joy Christina Jones. Skylee J. Kidd. Heavenly Faith Laver. Morgan Nicole Leary. Taylor Lynn Lockhart. Cohen Joseph Mace. Sean Wesley Maddox. Angelina Eileen Martino. Aaron Michael Megan, Jr. Paige Elaine Metz. Deacon Ray Miller. Ethan Jacob Miller. Jason Michael Morris. Evan Lane Natali. Andrew Vincent Neary. Matthew Richard Neary. Stephen Thomas Penner. Nicholas John Petro. Elizabeth Nicole Pomeski. Dawson Michael Polans. Ryan Patrick Ryder II. Soren A. Rhine. Starray Danielle Roberts. Trenton Lee Russell. Kalia Opal Sarver. Alexander David Sherman. Emma Ryan Simpson. Olivia Nicole Six. Gabriella Francis Smith. Troy Allen Snyder. Douglas Martin Stack. Sierra Michelle Susky. Gabriel Joseph Swihart. Sydney Renee Swihart. Joseph Paul Thomas III. Alec Lewis Trent. Lexi Madison Tucci. Jocelyn Stacy Nicole Watkins. Marcus Christopher Weaver. Rachel Elizabeth Wolf. Noah William Richard Wise. Jason Hunter Yoder. Family members, friends, and all who are in attendance, I now proudly present to you the class of 2024. At this time, I would like to call our senior class treasurer, Savannah Maley, to the podium for the tassel presentation.
The tassel symbolizes your time as a student. When you move it to the other side, you are confirming your newfound graduate status. Today, this simple but beautiful tradition is performed at commencements across our nation. I have the distinction of leading our class in a traditional event, so fellow classmates, please rise to demonstrate the start of our new future and opportunities. I'm excited to see all of the things this class will accomplish. So now will you join me in our first act by turning our tassels from right to left.
Now, will everyone please rise and join in the singing of our alma mater? Hail to thee, our alma As class president, we are going to continue a tradition. We will be tossing our caps right here on the field. Parents, please get your phone or cameras ready. We will do a countdown as we toss our caps into the air. 1, 2, 3,